Hey everybody, I am here today with my design team project for Cut to You. I'm going to be using this beautiful Beach Vibes cut file, which is new to the shop. It's one of the new releases from August. Today's Scraptember prompt is 6x6 paper pads. So I went through my 6x6 paper pads and collected together, I guess would be the word, all of these gorgeous beachy patterns to use on my page. I am going to start by backing the inside of the sunglasses. I have some white cardstock here that has already had some amazing Spiegel Mom Scraps fab foil attached to it. Love that stuff. It doesn't require any machines. It doesn't require any special tools. If you have just some white cardstock, then you can put a foil sheet onto that white cardstock and boom, you have foil paper that can be die cut on a cutting machine, anything. I'm going to use it to back the inner parts of my cut file today. Another great use for this is adding it to your cards and making other kinds of shakers with it. So lots of fun uses. Love that stuff. And it comes in a huge variety of colors. I'm using silver, but there's also matte gold and regular gold and really pretty. I have done the insides of my sunglasses now. Now I'm going to do the outside of the sunglasses. And I am going to go ahead then and I can layer it all into the cut file. So I'm going to back the sunglasses and then add the foiled lenses on top of that to create my project or create my cut file and then create my layout, right? I did leave a little bit of me backing the cut file here. I always just flip the cut file over, trace what I want to fill, and then cut outside the lines and pop it into the cut file. Works every time. Super simple method and way to back a cut file. And here is my cut file all backed and done. Love how that turned out. So cool. I am going to go ahead now and get started on my layout. My layout's going to be pretty simple. So I am going to go ahead and mat my two photos with some of the pattern papers that I chose. So I pretty much kind of just made my own little stash page kit sort of for this layout. I started by going through all of my 6x6 paper pads because that was the Scraptember, that is the Scraptember prompt for today. And from there, I went ahead and grabbed some rub-ons and some clear stickers, and that's about it. I am going to go ahead and mat both my photos. I'm matting them twice because I really wanted to use some of these pattern papers. So most of the pattern papers that I am using today are from Catherine Pooler. They're from her Seaside patterned paper pack, which is gorgeous, so gorgeous. But then there's also a couple others. I think there's some 6x8 papers from One Canoe 2. There's a 6x6 paper from Lawn Fawn. There might be another Catherine Pooler one in there. So I matted them twice, once with the Catherine Pooler pattern paper that I absolutely love, but it's kind of white on white. And then the other one is this darker pattern. And then we have our title. So my idea is to have this be the bones of my layout, the base of my layout, and then I'm going to fill in with little bits and bobs, but I am going to go ahead and keep to that diagonal design. So it's going to be a pretty sharp diagonal, and it was something I wanted to play with today. I want to add more of these cute pattern papers, so I'm going to go ahead and grab just a circle punch and punch my circles. And then once I have them all punched, I'm going to ink the circles up with some Distress Oxide in Hickory Smoke. And then I'm going to find places to put them. So some of these circles I cut in half so they would end up kind of coming in from behind the cut file or coming in behind and around my photos. And then once I know where I want those circles to go, I'm going to pick the circles up and put some of these rub-ons on underneath. So these are the Vintage Artistry Beach rub-ons from 49th and Market. I grabbed just a full page of them. They had these fun little aqua colored wave patterns, which I thought would be so perfect for my plan for this particular page. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to add some of those rub-ons. I didn't use all of the ones I had, but I did use quite a few. I'm going to put rub-ons underneath each of the areas where I have my circles. So anywhere you see a circle on the layout, we're going to add a bit of color behind that with some rub-ons. And I have some of them kind of going off the page a little bit. And I didn't waste any, so if I had some going off the page that I cut off, I took that little excess piece and popped it in behind another circle somewhere else. I'm getting really good at not wasting rub-ons, especially the 49th and Market ones, because they are absolutely, hands down, 100% my favorites. In fact, I was never a rub-on person before I discovered their rub-ons. Next thing from my stash I'm going to pop around this page is I have these fun kind of clear alcohol stickers. These are actually from Coco Daisy. They're part of their minimalist collection. I added them onto one of my subscription boxes one month, and then they just kind of ended up in my stash, and I didn't use them. But they worked so perfect for this page that I'm so glad I didn't use them. So they're just clear kind of alcohol ink swatches, and they have this one of the colors on the pack is these beautiful kind of light pink ones, and then there are some that have like a sandy color tone to them, and I'm going to use both of those, the sandy colored ones and the light pink ones. And I did cut them in half so that I could kind of place them all around that diagonal in the different areas of my layout that I wanted them to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop those in. Next up, I wanted to add some canvas flare. So I used some of this flare pack on another of my beach layouts earlier this month, and now I'm going to go ahead and grab the same 3 so I can pop them in. For this layout, I did end up turning these photos black and white. So they're beach photos. They're of Ella and her sandcastle that she built. And for this page, I really wanted to keep to this kind of really kind of light, sandy look. And the photos, her bathing suit was very bright and bold. So I decided I would turn these 2 photos black and white, and that would give me more of the design and what I was going for this spread. So now you can see me kind of filling in with some more of those alcohol ink stickers. They're really cool. And now that I've used them on a page, I don't know why they were hanging around my scrapbook area for so long, and I thoroughly hope to use them again. And there we go. I did add a couple of little enamel dots to my spread. I had kind of forgotten about them, and then I added them in right after I stopped filming. But here are all of the close-ups. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. See you soon. Bye.